Hey, and welcome back. I am glad that you stopped by. I'm glad you're here. Um, Before we go on, we're going to talk about books. Books. Like three books that I like on personal development. But quickly before we start, please, if you haven't done it already, click the button below and do subscribe and thumbs up. I would really appreciate that if you do. And now let's hit it and start. So, I wanted to talk about books that I like. Um, Again, because of that thingy of not having enough time, so I tend to listen now. I tend to listen to the books more than sitting down and read them. Because I think it's quicker, it's easier. I do have books in my Kindle. I do, but I find like listening because it's quicker. I can listen for 10 days because some books are 10 hours if you listen to them. So for 10 days, and then I can restart again, right? Maybe for the whole month, just 10 days and then start again, another 10 days and start again, another 10 days and start again. Just taking an hour a day for me, so I can do that because that I will retain the information much quicker and much easier. And so one of the books that I'm sort of redoing, I did read it. It's Your Older Ego by Tim Herman. It's a beautiful book. I mean, for you to work on your ego. No, I'm not being ego like, oh, chest up, look at me and listen to me. And I'm not talking about that. Just to work with your ego, right? So you are not sort of soft and be scared, because a lot of strong people, the people that we love, uses their ego to level up, to step up. They use their egos, so you can do that. I have created my ego friend. So every time now that I want to level up, I say, she wouldn't like that. So get up, stop being lazy, get off, you're behind, and go and do some work, right? So, and I use it. So I read it. Now I'm listening to it. So I've got two books now going because I just found the listening of it now, the audio version of it. I just found it on YouTube. I wanted to buy it, but because the Kindle is full, so there was not enough space, so I couldn't. I'm listening to it now and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And the other book that I am listening to, it's the Cybernetic. I think if I said that right. It's a beautiful book because it's written by Dr. And it's just how, you see, the thing that I like, it's although people are talking about the same thing, but it's done so differently that sometimes you say, oh, I thought I knew that, but okay, but I actually prefer the way it was delivered to me here, or I prefer the other way. But yes, I get where they're going with what they're saying. So I like that. It's a beautiful book. I've learned so much from it because they give you little tasks to work on your mentally, to sit down and listen to this because of this, and the other, and do this throughout the day or throughout whatever. It's beautiful. It gives you these little tasks to do. So, and I love that. I really do love that. And my other favorite book of all times that I actually like, it's by Kim Kiyosaki. Because now that book, because it's all just for women, to empower women, right? And I'm all up for that. I'm all over that, empowering women, because I believe that we women, we are the backbone of the world, right? Everything will cripple up or crumble up without us. So I believe that we have to empower ourselves mentally and be so strong that you're not so thin-skinned when you hear something, when you see something, so it doesn't really touch you that easily. So this is why I recommend people to listen or read a book. because then you are building up your muscles to be strong, to be powerful. So do that. I love, 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 love. Since I discovered like self empowerment, self growth, self anything, I'm not talking about woo woo stuff, but mentally, I have come a very long way to empower myself mentally to be that strong character, being a strong person. So I am all up for that. And if you, because Kim's book, it's women and business. And we need a lot of women in the business world. So please go and find it and just read or listen. If you prefer reading, sitting down, you can make half an hour to an hour a day just to sit down and listen and read. That would be great. That would be great. Why I love listening? Because I can do it on the go. I know as music, God, most of us we do. You can cut out music just for that hour to half an hour to an hour a day, and just work on the brain, because you gotta work on the muscle of this. If you work on yourself as a being to want to be strong physically, you need to empower the mind as well, because we need that. So I would say go and find those 3 books. There is so many books that I can sit here and yap about, but just those books, those 3, just to start off, it will be good. I mean, I have recommended some other books before now, but at the moment, these are the books that I'm focusing on. Kim's book, I've read it years ago, like twice, but I'm going through it. That's it. The only book that I sort of going through are like the old notes, just picking up on things that I have forgotten, because you read or you listen and then you forget. But the idea of listening, because you can re-listen again. That's why I like listening to books now more than sitting down and read, because I can retain the message much better, because I can listen to the book 3-4 times easily without a worry. So do tell me what books, or do recommend books. I would love it as well, because these are just books that I heard from other people or saw through YouTube, people talking about them. I was like, oh, let me give it a go. I love that. So please do recommend books, do share the books that you are reading and what we can learn from them, and be a part of this community. Don't be a stranger. So on that note, I will say goodbye, but please do whatever it counts to grow mentally, to grow as a person. You need to do that for you. Nobody else will do it for you but you yourself. You gotta work on your own well-being. So on that note, I will say goodbye, and I will see you pretty soon. Thank you.